What's good? It's time. Let's ride with TR Mentality, man. And before we get into the live, man, make sure y'all own y'all own shit. You already know the vibes, man. We got a lot to talk about in this live. It's gonna be a great topic. The title is "Being Delusional is Gonna Make Me a Millionaire by 25." You know what I'm saying? And I had a couple ideas for this live. I had a couple different topics. I wanted to go in with the angle of like being a millionaire in 2023, but then I decided let me go ahead and switch it up. Let me go ahead and go at 25. So that's the title we went ahead and went with. So we got a lot to talk about in this. This is something that just crossed my mind today. Yo, CG, what's good, bro? I appreciate you pulling up for the live. But yeah, man, being delusional is gonna make me a millionaire at 25 because one of the biggest things that I learned, and I just talked about this obviously in my live yesterday, that you know, the fact that we going into a new year, a lot of the time people look at that as like, oh, it's this magical thing, and yeah, we getting this fresh start and all that shit, so it's exciting. Everybody got their goals and shit. But man, one of the biggest things I learned is that I'm very delusional when it comes to my mission and what I'm like really going for, trying to accomplish all my goals. Like I really feel it. Everything that I say I want, the reason why I'm here on YouTube and shit like that, I feel all that. I feel the influence. I feel all the money and everything that come with that. I feel everything that come with it. Like literally I see it. Even if it's not really fully in fruition, came to fruition yet, I feel it all the way. And that's one of the biggest things, man. Being delusional, I know we talk about that as like I'm a music artist, right? So I always talk, and y'all know I talk about independent artists all the time. And I talk about how being delusional obviously can be a bad thing as well. You gotta know, you gotta know how to put it, like work it in your favor and everything, being delusional. Now, you gonna need some type of delusion in order to go on this journey and actually accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Because also, before when y'all coming in this live, man, I see y'all coming in. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit like on the live. And also, if you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and scroll down and hit subscribe. You know, we be talking a lot of talking about a lot of topics on this channel. And y'all can see we got a lot of long form coming out, a lot of short form content coming out that could really help a lot of people. And y'all know when we come on live, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Also, if y'all coming in, let me know where y'all watching from. You know what I'm saying? If this y'all first live, introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just join the conversation. I like to, get to know y'all and everything. We've been going live. We went on here yesterday. I want to get real consistent with the lives now. Like, because YouTube, they've been kind of tweaking with the lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really push the notifications and everything like that. It's kind of just like somebody got to be on YouTube either through recommended or they got to just be on your channel at that moment. But, it is what it is. We're going to stay consistent with it regardless. I just like that, like, that real interaction with y'all. But yeah, being delusional is gonna make me a millionaire by 25. And what I mean by that is, bro, I go so hard because I'm so delusional about my process and my journey and what I want, my goals and everything like that. I'm very delusional in the sense of like I felt like I was successful, and I talked about the meaning of success on this channel as well. I felt like I've already accomplished so many things, and I felt like everything that I'm working hard for has already been accomplished and drawn into my life from the moment I started this. And it took me a minute to really realize it, but when you going along this journey and years are passing and you start to realize, hold on, bro, I never thought about quitting. I never told nobody I was going to quit. I never woke up and said, yo, I'm going to quit. I'm done with this. I never did that. So when you realize that, that takes a level of delusion, you feel me? And when you realize that you never decided, yo, I'm going to quit or I'm not going to, whatever, you always was sticking to the journey and saying, yo, every day I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step in this and I'm going to go hard. Even if I feel like I'm in the same position as I was yesterday, but not only yesterday, but the year before. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, it's very hard to stay in the same position for a year straight, but we all know with the whole social media game, it's hard to look at any type of progress unless you've seen yourself really jump some crazy ass hoops, because we know that the world looks at, we really look forward to instant gratification. We want things fast and we want everything that we wrote down to come true right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if we feel like we didn't, like a lot of the time when we on these journeys, especially as an entrepreneur like myself, I sometimes don't really notice the journey in the path because I'm so locked in on what I want that it stops me from being present. It stops me from being in the present moment, and I'm constantly in the future or, whatever, just looking at, or even just the past, just a little, even if I don't look all the way back in the past, but just a little bit in the past, whatever, rather I'm trying to learn from something that just happened, or I'm just whatever. I'm reminiscing on something, whatever it is. I'm either in the future. Majority of the time, I'm in the future. A lot of the time, I notice I'm not really in the present moment that much, and it's kind of fucked up. But that's just the way it is for me personally, when I'm on this entrepreneurial journey. But like I said, man, being delusional is going to be one of the biggest things that's going to take me to wherever I want to go in my life. You know what I'm saying? Being a millionaire. Like I said, I'm 24, turning 25 at the end of the month. We talked about that a lot on the last live. But, delusion is what's going to take me to that next level in a sense. Like I said, you can be delusional in the wrong way and what I mean by that is, as a music artist, we obviously know a lot of music artists that, sometimes we see people that it's like, it might be somebody you love, it might be a friend. It's like, bro, there's nothing, like, I never want to say anything like it's not for somebody, because I always personally feel like you can grow and you can get better at something. You can, rather it's music or whatever it is, I always feel like you can get better at it over time. If you put the time in, you put the work in, you can get better at it. That's how I personally feel about everything in life. But sometimes it's kind of like, damn, that delusion is kind of fucked up. One of the biggest delusions I always like, one of the biggest delusional moments I talk about as music artists is dropping music, just dropping music, nothing else, no content, no nothing, just dropping music and just being delusional to the fact that you think that you just gonna wake up one day and it's gonna change. And we've all been there. I've been there where I would just drop music and I thought, all right, it's gonna work because I got good music, I'm talented. But that was delusional, delusional in the wrong way. You feel me? And I think I started really realizing that, and I started speaking on it a lot more when I got into the content game, and I started noticing, bro, I got way more control over my journey and my fate by doing content. You offer value through the content. You on live, you dropping content like shorts, long form, reels, Instagram, whatever it is. You dropping all these types of all this content all over. That's when I realized, I'm able to take advantage and I'm able to take control over my journey and my life, and as much as I possibly can. And that's changed everything for me. And it really let me look back at myself from when I was just dropping music only, and I was like, damn, that's really delusional. And that's why I speak on that a lot on these lives or in my videos. Like, as for all other artists that's going through this journey, you might be just starting out. You're going to be in that same boat most likely, man. You're going to be thinking, oh, well, let me just drop these albums, let me drop these songs, and I ain't really got to do much more because I'm great. I always say we always feel like we the greatest to ever touch whatever it is that we touching. So, like I said, you got to escape that type of delusion. But when it comes to your journey, like with the content, if you getting on the content, you like, bro, you got to have the delusion in the sense of like, I'm great in whatever I decided. The reason that I'm getting into this is I'm already there and I got to put the work in as if I'm there right now. And that's the delusion, because you in a world that ain't nobody else in the world, nobody else around you is in that same world as you. So that's the certain delusion that I'm talking about that's going to take you to the next level, that's going to make me a millionaire at 25 years old. Is, just being delusional in the sense of I'm seeing a different reality. I'm seeing a reality that's in my head that I sculpted from scratch, from nothing, when nothing around me was letting me know that this is possible or even, should even be thought about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm dropping my fucking cap. But nah, what's good with y'all, man? As y'all come in here, man, like I said, man, make sure y'all go ahead and go ahead and drop a comment, join the conversation. Let me know y'all thoughts on delusion. What's bad delusion and what's good delusion. How can you use delusion to benefit you rather than sabotage you? That's one of the biggest things, and I feel like as creators and entrepreneurs and everything, it's hard to draw that line. We very spiritual and passionate people, to where it's like, I always talk about this as well. Like, sometimes I don't know when to just say, okay, this doesn't work, and just cut it off and just be done with that. Or if it's like just not working yet, but it works. So long term it's gonna work, but it just hasn't worked yet. So I need to double down on it. Like that's one of the hardest battles that you're gonna face as a content creator, as a music artist, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is. You're gonna be like, damn, has it just not worked yet? Like it's it's boiling, it's starting, you know what I'm saying? And I just need to keep going, or is this just bullshit and I need to scrap it and just move on? That's one of the biggest like obstacles that we all face as entrepreneurs. So that's something that I've been learning and something that I've been trying to, you know, I don't think I ever fully get a grasp on it, because there's no way of really knowing. I think it's just having that confidence in your journey and whatever it is that you're trying to do, and just continuing to turn those knobs. And when you want to shift, I think for the biggest thing, when I think about, okay, maybe I should stop this, maybe I shouldn't stop it, maybe I should just add something else to the mix, and then, kind of switch it up a little bit. So when I'm adding this thing to the mix, I'm still having this as a part of my, whatever it is, my output. But, kind of shifting it a little bit. That way, if this starts to take off, I can go ahead then say, okay, this just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And then, I think that might be the best way, just transitioning rather than just cutting something off and starting something new, having a transition. Yeah, sometimes you just got to attack the dragon from a different angle. Exactly, bro. That's how it is, man. And it's hard. It's hard to know. Especially because sometimes, not sometimes, but all the time as entrepreneurs and creators, we put every ounce of what we got into everything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is we doing, we put everything we got into that. So it's like, how can sometimes it took so much creativity to come up with whatever it is that I'm deciding to go ahead and, put to the forefront of my operation or whatever I got going on, that it's hard to even see different angles. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see that because you put so much into that. And sometimes that's the times where it seems like breaks sometimes work. For me personally, man, I've been so consistent on social media that I don't even take breaks. For me, a break is, so like over the holidays or whatever, if I'm on vacation or I'm going, I'm traveling somewhere, what I do is I upload content ahead of time. So like, whenever I go on a trip, say if I'm going to be going for 5 days or something, before I leave, I go ahead and I edit content and I post those 5 days worth of content. And throughout those 5 days, I'm able to relax. I know my content is still going up. So it's like, from the outside world, I've still been consistent. I still didn't miss no days. I've still been working nonstop, but I'm able to relax my mind a little bit. In those moments, I think when you take those steps back, I think those are the moments where you're able to get more clarity, because you're able to look at it from a different point of view. You kind of stopped and slowed down from that for a minute, because I always talk about it, man. It's kind of messed up too. Like when I'm on this journey, I don't even want to give myself a break. A lot of the time I'm like, oh nah, I don't deserve a break because I'm not where I wanted to be. But like I said, it's hard to even it's hard to measure it. You know what I'm saying? Because you be all over the place. You got this goal, and then you making progress towards the goal. You obviously create more goals as you go because you learn more. And it's tough, man. But it's like you got to find that balance and find that little, find your footing, man. Where you gonna stand? In fact, success is not a straight line. It's all about patience. That's a fact, Alejandro. I appreciate you pulling up to the live, bro. I remember you was pulling up in the live a little while ago, bro. I'm glad you pulled up, man. You feel me? We got a lot of great topics. Yo, Paul, what's good, Brody? But yeah, so Paul, if you just getting this live, and I want you to ask questions as well, man, or add to this subject. You see, we talking about being delusional is going to make me a millionaire, or will make me a millionaire at 25. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all coming in, make sure y'all hit like on the live, man, and go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know where y'all watching from, all that, join the conversation, And one of the biggest questions we had in this live was, what's good delusional? How can you use delusion to your benefit? And they talk about either your benefit or your demise. It's two ways that it can go. Can it hurt you or can it benefit you? And a lot of the time, as entrepreneurs or creators, we have some sort of delusion because we're living in what the world calls unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Our goals are unrealistic, I should say, to the outside world. People that's not entrepreneurs or creatives in any sort of fashion, they look at us like, that's not realistic. What are you doing? They think that, we should just be going to school or whatever it is, getting a regular job, all that. So, we already in a space where this isn't expected to work out. So since it's not expected to work out, we have to be delusional. You know what I'm saying? There's no way we can be normal, sane people living in a normal world, you know, in our head. We have to be delusional to an extent. But I talked about, man, delusion can work against you in my eyes. The reason why I say that it can work against you is because sometimes, man, you gotta evolve. Like Alejandro said, it's not a straight line. You gotta be patient. And so along that line of being patient, you gonna have to evolve. You know, I talk about it a lot, man. Ever since I came across this clip, it was a scissor clip, and they asked her, you know, it was her thoughts on success, and she was talking about success is about having a plan, writing down your goals, knowing what you want and how you going, and you know, writing down your steps, what you plan on doing. Yo, Maddie, what you plan on doing to go ahead and reach that success, right? You know, so you write those down. But to get, you know, to become successful, you also gotta have the open mind along that way. So I always talk about this. So you gotta have the open mind to try new things. Somebody might pull you along the journey and tell you, yo, this might be a good idea to try. And it wasn't in your initial plan, but you gotta have that open mind to say, okay, I see where this could benefit me. And so now, instead of it just being this straight line of you going up, you could actually start going like this. So your initial line was like this, but now you could be going like this, but you still going up. And at some point, you could still come right here and meet that goal. You feel me? So it's about having that open mind. Delusional without putting in the work behind it will hurt you. That's definitely a fact. I mean, like, one of the biggest things, you know, they always talk about faith without work is dead. Like, you know, you have to put in the work. That's one of the biggest, and that's one of the biggest problems. And that's one of the biggest problems about going into the new years, because every time you go into a new year, people think, oh, it's just magical. You know, I'm just going, all the goals I had set forth, this is the year. That's what a lot of people think, you know, and I talked about that on my live yesterday. That's just not how this shit works. You gotta actually put the work in. You gotta know what it is that you're gonna do to get you to that goal. Like I talked about on my live yesterday, I'm going to hit 100,000 subscribers on this TR Mentality channel by March. It's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I know exactly what I got to do in order to get there and reach those goals. And the plan is in motion, and I've been putting that work in. Y'all see me post multiple videos every single day over here, you know, and I know exactly what I got to do. And I've just been tweaking things, trying this, trying that. But the content is there. And that's the reason why you keep your goals private. Don't talk about it till you did it. Paul, actually talking about it will force you to do it. Yo, man, see, and the crazy part about that, and Paul, that's a good point, and that's something that I kind of forced myself to do. I share a lot of my goals with y'all, but I've learned in my personal friend groups and whatever, whoever, people that I talk to on a day-to-day basis, I really don't talk about I talk about my goals, but I don't really talk about the steps I'm taking to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just work. I constantly just, I'm in the lab. I'm making music. I'm making content. I'm filming content. I'm editing content. I'm putting that content out. I'm going live. I don't even tell people about the steps. So, yeah, everybody knows my goal, right? But I don't really talk about the steps that much. And one of the biggest reasons why I don't is because I learned early in my life, and it might not be a good thing. It could be some sort of trauma there. But that a lot of the time, some people, people will put their energy, they put their energy into it. Obviously, like I said, as a creative or entrepreneur, we got a delusional vision. Like, it's delusional. Shit nobody else can see. Even if you're an open-minded person and you're another entrepreneur, you don't see my vision. You have your own vision. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's going to have that same positive energy as you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I learned, let me keep that away. Let me just do it. Another thing I've learned is that let me just keep my head down and keep working, and like Paul said, I mean, people will see the success, people will see the growth, people will see all that, But also, yeah, definitely, like Ahmed, you got a point as well. If you you talk about it, it's gonna force you to do it. If you need that edge of like somebody looking at you, Maddie, delusional means like you kind of see like an unrealistic. It's like you look up the definition. So it's like basically like sometimes people can consider it like you have this unrealistic expectation, or you got this augmented look on reality. Like you got this unrealistic look and view on reality. Like you're living in a different dimension in a sense. Like you seeing things that the world can't see. It's not in the physical world yet. You know what I'm saying? Rock as a millionaire is not in the physical world yet, but it's in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And being delusional about that is saying, okay, it's in my mind. Now I gotta put the work in because I see it so plainly clear. I gotta put the work in to bring it to the physical world. The biggest thing that always helped me, which is something I don't feel too many people do, is listen to people who've already done it and where they want to be. That's a fact. That's a big fact. And that's like mandatory, Alejandro. Like that's like mandatory, bro. You got to learn from people who already done it. And of course, on social media, it's a lot of fraudulent activity. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here that's gurus that ain't really doing it. And there's no way of really knowing. But one of the biggest things I learned is that if you actually study this and you actually got experience in this field, so let me back scratch all that. If you got experience in this field, I feel like in order to be a great student, you got to be in the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you can still learn and be a student, but if you're not in the field, there's a real small cap and there's a real small limit. The limit, you know, they say sky's the limit. Look, your limit down way at the floor type shit. If you ain't never been in the field, you ain't got no experience, yes, you can still retain that knowledge, but it's not clicking the way it could. And you know, they talk about some people learn differently, so maybe I'm just speaking about myself. There's no way for me to fully learn something unless I'm in the field. So once I get in the field, I know I start to experience things and I start to see things. So now when I'm watching somebody else, I'm able to tell quickly if that person is actually doing it, or, you know, because you're going to notice whatever problems they talking about and the way they talk about these problems, because you can obviously take somebody's problems and you can just reiterate what they talk about. But, you know, you can just tell it's an energy, you know, and it's just ways they go about talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I learned, man. And if you in the field, you're going to be able to know. Because I know that's one thing we all talk about, or a lot of people talk about nowadays, is that it's a lot of fake activity going on. It's a lot of people who not doing it, what they say they doing. But, yeah, man, once you're in the field, you'll realize, like, hold on, I can tell who's really doing this and who's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube, I'm constantly turning the knobs, trying to figure out what can I do to elevate this and take this to the next level. What else can change? Thumbnails, okay, what can I do with this thumbnail that can make this change? Okay, what can I do with this title? I'm starting to realize what words work. What words, when I put this word in my title, what works better? You know, how am I seeing my click-through rates on this thumbnail? You know, when I make this title, what's the click-through rates looking like? You know, and what's the views looking like on this video when I make this type of thumbnail or this type of title? What's the retention looking like? How long are people staying on this video when I'm talking about this thing, or when I don't do an intro in the beginning of the video, or when I jump right in and I'm talking like this and I just show all this and I'm giving all this energy? You know, it's a lot of things, just turning the knobs. Talk about how to stop having a bitter attitude mindset. Now, having a bitter attitude, a bitter mindset. I think, man, having a bad attitude really comes from, bro, you ain't doing what you really like. So you're not fully, and I'm just speaking from my own experience. So let me say I feel like I would get pissed off if I'm not doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, there's things in life that we have to do, and those will be the moments where I notice, damn, I'm kind of pissed off. And it'll show in the way I'm talking to people or whatever, you know, or just maybe I'm not talking at all. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, that's when I really learned that, okay, I got a bad attitude. One of the, you know, if I'm pissed off about something, it really comes from, yeah, I'm just not doing what I want. And a bad mindset, that's a totally different thing. A bad mindset, man, I think that could easily be fixed. I feel that. Yo, what's good, Adrian? I appreciate you pulling up to the live, Brody. But, yeah. A bad mindset, that's something that's more long-term. A bad attitude is something that's like, you know, you can have a bad attitude for an hour. You can have a bad attitude for a day. You have a bad attitude for a couple days. A bad mindset, that's long term. That's something like, that's years. That's who you are. That's in you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can change that. One thing I saw a video that talked about, is it possible, for example, towards people in certain situations? Yeah, so you basically just extended on what I talked about. So bad attitude is towards people. That's pretty much most of the time, that's a period. That's a short period. You know what I'm saying? A bad mentality, a bad, mindset, that's certain situations, that's long term. So you might have a bad mindset towards entrepreneurship. You might have a bad mindset towards school. You might have a bad mindset towards making content. You might, all this stuff. So like that might be, you might have a bad mindset where you don't think positive at all. It's like damn near impossible for a person with a bad mentality towards something to be delusional about that. Like, you're not going to be able to see something that's not really there. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you start in any type of entrepreneurial journey, you have to see what's not there. Because, yeah, it's other creators that's doing it. So there's your proof. It works. But I spoke about this on the live before. If you ain't see that creator go from the bottom, literally start from zero, and you watch the entire process, like Paul, you literally been watching my entire journey, from music, because you've been watching since way back then doing the 2K shit. Now, you see me start music, literally. Like when I dropped my first song, I went live, you came in the live. Like you literally seen the entire music career, and now you seen TR Mentality start in 2021. So you seeing this entire journey. You know what I'm saying? So when you see me become a millionaire and, reach 1 million subscribers, all this stuff, right? Like all these milestones, you seen this entire journey. So it's gonna be different for you. But most people don't see the entire journey. Like, I haven't seen anybody else's entire journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I see that they're making it happen. They're doing exactly what I want to do, and they talking about it. But I still have to be delusional for my own sake, or else it won't work. Can't forget bad things that happened in the past. And see, that's tough. See, that's one of those things, man. Look, it depends on what that is, man. Like, you gotta, I started thinking about this, and I was talking to my mans. A lot of people talk about therapy as something that becoming, very talked about nowadays. I think one of the biggest things, man, is wondering, you want to know why you like that. You gotta start asking that. Why can't you forget the past? So whenever you had these moments of like, I'm pissed off and then you thinking about this moment in the past that makes you pissed off, or maybe it's some type of trauma from something. Start asking yourself, like, hold on, why? And maybe sit with yourself, man. Sit by yourself and talk to yourself for a minute, and just try to figure out why am I traumatized by that? Why do I feel that way, and why is it affecting me long term? Because, look, at the end of the day, bro, we got to move forward. Like, our life just going to keep moving. Like, so the past, whatever it is that got you messed up about the past, from the past, it's only going to get further and further away. If something happens in 2010, in 2010, cool. But as the years went on, you getting further and further away. We now 13 years away from 2010. So it's like, it's only going to get further and further away. So you got to start really talking to yourself and figuring out, well, what can I do to go ahead and move past that? And, we all have those moments where something affected us from the past, and you might not even be able to realize that it's affecting you up until whenever. But when you do, it's important to ask yourself, man, why is that bothering me so much? And how can I stop that from affecting me in a negative way going forward? I realized that I have a bitter attitude because of certain traumas from my past, bitter attitude towards people. So if you angry towards people and it's bad traumas from your past, see, yeah, you got to ask yourself why. Why is a certain trauma from your past affecting your ability to have positive relationships with people? You know what I'm saying? What happened in your past with people? Was it an instance with people that caused you to have a bitter, attitude towards people in general? Or is it within yourself? Is it something that caused you to lack confidence or self-esteem. Yo, Scrape, man, what's good, man? My boy Scrape, man. It's been a minute, boy. What's happening, man? How you doing? Finally made it. It's a fact, man. Finally, bro. We talking about a great topic in here tonight, Scrape. You feel me? Why being delusional will make me a millionaire in 2023 or at 25. Good, good. What's up? What about you? Good, man. You know, it's a great holiday season. You know, we just continue to elevate, Scrape. You know the vibe. Hey, but Scrape, I want to talk about that too. And Paul, we're gonna continue having this conversation with you. But I want to talk to you about. I know you said you restarted your channel. You made a new channel because, you made a new channel because you said your channel had dead subscribers because of shorts. Man, look, bro, just this is one of the biggest things I've learned, man. No channel can be dead, Scrape. And I know you probably already started your journey on your new channel, so it's cool. But going forward, don't even make no new channel, bro. It don't matter if you got 1 million subscribers and you feel like, you know, whatever it is that they had going on or what they wanted from you, you know, it don't matter, man. Just keep going. Because something else can work and you can be right back at where you want to be, you know, fast. Like you said, you had 500 subscribers or something like that. That's not enough subscribers to say, damn, this shit dead because you're getting a little couple views. Like, nah, bro. Like, I've learned, and y'all see with TR Mentality, I've been shifting my focus towards long-form content. Y'all, and Scrape, you saw, like, when you came into the channel and you started rocking with me, I was very focused heavily on short-form content. But now, we've been right back at, you know, really going hard at long-form. And I've been seeing the audience grow and the viewership grow on the long-form videos. So, it's possible, bro. It's possible. You on long-form now, too. Yeah, that's the way to go, because you got to get monetized. Scrape, I remember you asked me not that long ago, you asked me, was I monetized? It was like one of the last couple times you was in the live, you asked me, was I monetized? And I wasn't, because I was doing the short form content. But then I locked in on the long form, bro. I got monetized, bro. I got monetized. That was a long ass journey, but bro, it was worth it, my nigga. Now we just gonna continue to grow and elevate and just keep working, staying consistent with it and all that. So yeah, bro. Finally monetized. We got the, you know, long form jumping. We just doing that, and we added, and we still going with the short form. Y'all see today we posted 2 short form videos and 1 long form video. So we post. Now we about to straight up. We've been doing 1 long form video and 1 short form video every day for the last, I don't know how many months. But now we doing 1 long form video and 2 short form videos every single day. We might turn it up to 2 long form videos. I'm locked in, y'all. We gonna get 100,000 subscribers by March. Telling you. We at 37K, almost at 38K. So yeah, we getting there, bro. We gonna be at the 100K, I promise y'all, because we locked in and I got the blueprint. I got the formula. 4,000 watch hours is hard to do, man, and it is. It's like, it depends though. Like I said, man, it depends on what you focusing on. So like, what is your content focused on? So when I was doing the short form, it was going up very slow, right? And then when I locked in on the long form, and it was very discouraging because it took, by the time I locked in on long form, it was already past my 12-month mark. So I was starting to see that watch hour number. It was at like 3,000, but then I was starting to see that watch hour number start to backpedal and go backwards. So I was like, damn, that shit was pissing me off. So it was at 3,000. Then I had to see it go to 2,900, then 2,800. Like, it was going backwards on me. Because now I'm racing against that 12-month mark. But I just kept locking in. I just started posting long forms every single fucking day. Multiple times, all types of shit. And then it finally started working forward, bro. And it locked in and got that 4,000. I've been uploading long form every other day, but the views just ain't there. Yeah, bro, that's how it is. I'm going to keep grinding it, though, and it'll come eventually. That's a fact, bro. Like, that's just how it is, man. Like, I was getting pissed off too, cause like, you gotta think, you need 4,000 watch hours. Like, when you only getting 20 views on a long form video, and I don't want to say only to be discouraging, because you know it's still great. Like, I remember getting like 5 views after 2 weeks. Like, that shit hurt. But you know, when you getting 20 views, let me just take that only word out. But when you getting 20 views, you getting like one watch hour per video. If you getting 20 views per video, getting like one watch hour per video, if that. So then you like, fuck, I need some videos to start getting more views. Because okay, if it's one watch hour, I need 4,000 videos. How long that's gonna take? But yeah, you need more views. That's the thing. But over time, YouTube is gonna like, it's gonna start rewarding you for putting out that content. Like that's what I learned. Over time, it started snowballing to a point. As I was posting every day, it started snowballing. Cause yeah, some videos would get more views, and then my cap. Like you'll start to see as time goes on, you'll start to see, you know, your floor is gonna continue to go up. So your 20, that'll be your floor, but then it'll go up to 50. Then it'll go up to, you know what I'm saying? And it continues to elevate over time. And like Paul said, it'll continue to scale. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, I'm going to explain that though, Paul. My vids are good and the thumbnails are good, but the watch time is sort of mid, not going to lie. That's how it is, bro. And over time, as people start to know you and become more familiar with you, they'll tune in and they'll watch longer amounts of the video. So that's just how it works, man. Like that's what we all got to go through, where we see no comments, we see no likes, and then over time, from let me see, can y'all hear me? I'm gonna start. All right, y'all can hear me? Yeah, bro, you can't mute yourself. It's when you get a phone call. When you get a phone call, there's nothing you can do about it. All right, so yeah, scale, Paul. So scale for me, man. Like I said, man, that's gonna be my word. And I was talking about this on my live yesterday. Like scale is yeah, bro. Yeah, scale is just about growth, you know, elevating. It could be in any way that you want it to be. I want that to be the word of the year for everybody in here and everything. And whatever you got going on, I want scale to be the word. Like when you're an entrepreneur and you get into the business world, scale is gonna be a word you hear a lot. You know, people gonna say that's not scalable or it's scalable. So, you know, I talk about this. Like I talked about in my last live, Grant Cardone, you know, he's a entrepreneur, real estate guy. And one of the things he talk about is 10x. 10x means, you know, just multiplying your whatever, your income or whatever. In his sense, he's talking about income a lot of the time. So like if he's saying you're doing 1 million a year or whatever, you know, you should want to 10x that, turn it into 10 million a year and so on and so forth. But you know, so that's scaling, right? So what I always say is, if I want to 10x my results, I got to 10x my efforts. And that's one of the things a lot of people don't talk about. So if we talking about we want to scale our business, we know we gotta scale our efforts. So we're gonna have to put in more work. We gotta drop more content. Maybe we gotta hire some people. Like I spoke on this before. I spoke on the fact that I want to hire an editor this year. I want to hire a social media manager, somebody that's gonna be uploading the videos on all platforms and everything for me. You know, cause that's what's gonna help us scale. And I talked about the fact that, you know, you don't, like I talked about this like yesterday. I was talking about a quote that somebody said. They said, keep it small, keep it all. So if you keep your team small, you don't pay as many people, you keep all the money, right? But it's not scalable. It's only scalable to a certain extent. Like you really capping yourself. You putting a limit on yourself when you decide you don't want to scale your team. You don't want to scale whoever, you don't want to hire your staff or whatever. You don't want to scale that aspect of the business, but you want to see your money go up. The only way you can see your money go up is by doing more things, right? You gotta increase your efforts. And so scale has been my word of the year, and I encourage y'all to use that same word in whatever it is you're doing. If you're in the gym, if you're going 3 days a week, scale that. Scale that. 4, 5, 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Scale that. Everything you do, scale it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing this year. You know. Content. If you dropping, you know, 3 videos a week, scale that. You know, scale that to 4, 5, 6 videos a week. You know, if you posting every single day, once a day, scale that. You know, 2, 3 videos a day. You know, like that's what it's about. Scale. And then when you scale your efforts, you're going to see results. You're going to scale your results. We want to scale our income. We want to scale our business. We want to scale our reach. You know, we want to scale our impact. That means I got to go live more and I got to talk to y'all more so I can impact y'all more. I said, man, look, I want to help one new person every single day. And, you know, it might not even be a new person, but just I want to help somebody every day. I want to help somebody see better every single day. I want to help somebody scale. I want to help somebody do better every single day. And I want to help, you know, whatever it is. I want to help motivate somebody every day. I want to help inform you or educate you or share some wisdom every single day. And that's where, you know, and I'm going to scale that by going live, posting more content. The problem with going from 3 videos a week to 6 is that the video production quality will go down. Now, yeah, and see, one of the biggest things with that is you gotta pick your battles. You gotta understand what am I willing to see go down? So like, that's not necessarily all the way true because you can still film your videos the same, you know, so your production in that sense, your ideas can still be great. You know, the film quality can still be great. Yeah, editing, you might not be able to do as many edits. You know, you might not be able to do as much, you know, whatever, effects or whatever you want to do in your videos because it does take a lot of time. When I first started this channel, I was doing a lot of things to my videos, a lot of effects. I was throwing a lot of pictures on the screen. I was doing this, I was doing that. And I realized that I was posting every day at that time. It was so hard. It was so hard. Like, it was not sustainable at all. Like, I could, but like, it felt like all I was doing was that to where I was going to get burned out very fast. I just mean that my editing will be worse. And see, one of the biggest things with that, man, it's like some things people don't worry about. One of the things I think about, some things, yes, you can drop your quality a little bit in terms of your editing, right? So if you drop your quality in terms of your editing for a little while, guess what's going to happen? People still going to watch those videos. The more output you have, right? So you're putting out more content, right? You're going to have more people come along. As you grow, guess what? You're going to make more money. And guess what? As you make more money, you can hire somebody. Now, while you filming and you uploading your videos and you engaging with your audience, you going live. You can have somebody editing those videos to where now you can still have the same output, the same volume, but you now have a team. And that's how you can scale. You can take it further. But like some things, yeah, some things do have to take a hit at some point, you know, and it depends on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. I make commentary vids, so I'm editing. So my editing has to be good with stuff always on the screen and sounds effects constantly going off. And I feel you, yeah, if you got a different niche, see, and that's, look, you know where I can see where you can immediately increase your output. Say if you got 3 videos a week, you can immediately increase your output by, now when you edit in those 3 long form videos, you can throw shorts in. So like the 3 other days, you can throw shorts in. Maybe 1 or 2 shorts you grab from each video that you post that week. And now you just scaled your business. You know, you just doubled your output by using the same efforts because you literally edited the video already. And then now you just cutting shorts out of it. Maybe 1 or 2 shorts from that one video. And now you just turned it into another, you know, whatever. I think the biggest thing is, yeah, just look at what you can do, you know. And I always talk about that sustainability is definitely huge. You know, if 3 videos is what you can sustain, you want to rock with that for sure, though. But if there is ways that you can sustainably scale and increase your output, you definitely want to try to look for ways that you can do that. And short form content is one of the biggest cheat codes when it comes to scaling your productivity, your output, you know. The fact that we can literally have a video and repurpose it by taking a little snippet from that video and re-releasing that, and it can still get views and reach more people and bring more traffic to your channel, that can, you know, also when you bring that traffic in from that little snippet, that can bring them to the long form version of that video to where now your long form videos are starting to increase in views as well. And, you know, that's one of the biggest cheat codes with short form content now, man. It's you know, that's why I say, man, you definitely want to look at where you can scale, but sustainability is definitely a big, you know, you got to focus on sustainability, man. You don't want to burn yourself out, definitely. So like scrape, you know, there's definitely, you know, ways you can look at it, you know, and I don't want to put you in a situation where you're not going to be able to sustain it. That's one of the hardest things. I know you in school and all that, you know, you got a lot going on too. So whatever you can do in order to sustain whatever output you have, while obviously being honest with yourself and seeing where you can scale, definitely go about doing that. You know, obviously I don't know your business all the way, and you know, but definitely, you know, that's just something to think about. Like, I just look at it every time, you know, whenever I put out more content, I'm putting out whatever it is and however often I'm doing it. If I'm doing it every day, every day I'm giving myself a new opportunity to be found, to be heard, all that, you know, and it, you know, so I try to get as many of those shots as I possibly can. Cause sometimes I even with this live, low key, I ain't really feel like getting on live. But one thing I learned is that the times where I don't feel like going on live, but then I end up doing it, or not even just live, but whenever I don't feel like doing something and I end up doing it, I always get a positive outcome from it. Like something great and positive comes from it to where I feel good that I actually did that after I do it. So, you know, wherever you can implement that in your life, you know what I'm saying, do it for real. Another thing is that I'm busy outside of YouTube too. Yeah, that's what I just said. Like, you know, you're in school and everything. You know, I know you were saying you play sports and everything. I don't know if you got some sports going on right now. And I know I remember back then you were saying you had a landscaping business. So yeah, you doing things for sure. See, one thing too, that's another thing, man. That's why you know, I enjoy what I do for sure. I started consistently working out. Yeah, plus school. Yeah, bro. So yeah, definitely. See, one thing, that's one thing too. Like, I like about YouTube is that you can implement things that you can do anything. So like, you can literally show your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally show yourself working out. You can show yourself, you know, you could talk to people that's in school and how they can be more productive in school and how they can be better at school and all. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool part. I'm not saying that's something you interested in, but I'm just saying, you know, that's just one of the coolest parts about YouTube. Yeah, landscaping is on pause until the summer because it's down season right now. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, winter, yeah, for sure. For sure. You be doing the shoveling and everything too? Where you at, Scrape? I forgot. I forget what state you in. Yeah, when my first channel takes off, I plan on making a second channel where I upload vlogs and stuff. Yeah, bro, I feel you. You're in Alabama? Yeah, so is it snowing over there and shit? I don't even know. Nah, don't snow there? Oh, so yeah, but I know what you're saying, though. I know exactly what you mean, though. So the hot low key, yeah. I feel you, bro. But nah, man, you know, I know exactly what you mean, though. Because, like, even here, like, in the winter, grass and shit don't even really grow like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it don't snow, I'm in Cali right now. So, like, you know, it don't snow here, but it don't, you know, the grass don't really grow. It's no real point. You don't really have to spend a lot of money in the winter, you know, on keeping your grass cut or putting the work in yourself, whatever it is you into. But yeah, man. But yeah, bro. Like, yeah, just constantly looking at what you can do more. Like, that was one of the biggest things to my journey in this YouTube thing. And like we just talked about, Scrape. You know, our situations is different. With this YouTube thing, man, I always want to continue to increase my results. So I always try to find new ways that I can go ahead and grow and do more. I'm kind of crazy with that, bro. I'm kind of insane. Like, real shit, I kind of am. Because every time I feel like I hit a point, I'm always like, okay, what can I do more? Okay, when can I add it? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the way I am, man, I might fuck around and be at 6 videos a day. We at 3 right now. We at 3 videos a day on YouTube alone. We still posting 1 to 2 videos on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok every single day. So it's like, we put out so much content every single day, but on YouTube alone, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't reach six videos a day, you know. And the reason I say that is because, you know, like I said in the beginning, I want to hire a video editor this year. I want to hire a social media manager. I definitely want to vlog. I want to show more day in the life stuff and just my day to day. I definitely want to do that. You know, I want to add that in. And so when I add that in and when it makes sense, I want to definitely add a videographer to my team as well. Somebody that could really go around with me and really, you know, film me. So then that's really going to take this, that's going to make this as passive as possible, and it's going to help me to scale this even more. So once that's the thing, come on, then I'll be able to even start other things and do more. I've been uploading every other day because when we on break. Oh, because we on break, but I don't know when school starts. Yeah, I forgot y'all on school. Christmas break right now. Another thing is my mom doesn't like the whole YouTube thing because she thinks it's work. She thinks it's dumb, so she makes me stop working on my vids at 10 every night, and I don't get home until 4. Plus, I have workouts every day. Yeah, I know how that is, bro. When you're a student athlete, bro, you literally don't get home until like 6, 7 o'clock at night, bro. I remember those days. That shit was a grind. Like, if I was doing YouTube back then, yeah, that'd have been tough. See, I didn't have those type of restrictions, though, when I was in high school, like, where I had to get off at 10. Like, I would have still been able to be up late and all that. But, yeah, as a student athlete, it's tough. And you're going to be tired because you're working out and shit. Like, that's the thing. I get you. I definitely know it's hard. But that's, yeah, like Paul's saying, though, man. You know, you got to try to find a way. You know, that's one thing about all this shit, man. They don't care about what's going on in your life. They don't care about none of that. You know, those barriers, like I said, Scrape, those barriers, they real barriers, bro. Like, definitely getting home at 7 o'clock and you still got homework if you didn't get the chance to do it in school or at study hall or whatever. Because I remember before practice, I used to have like a study hall. So I used to be able to knock out a lot of homework. 6 hours a day of free time, workouts are an hour, dinner and homework 1 hour, and then whatever social things my mom forces me to do. Because I low-key don't like going to parties or anything, so she makes me. Yeah, bro, I ain't fuck with the parties either back then. But then she making you do certain social things. Yo, Scrape, that's funny as hell, man. Yo, Scrape getting put through it, bro. That's funny, man. But nah, you know. But the fact that you still locking in on YouTube, you working on a landscaping business, you know, all that, you know, that's fire, bro. That's exciting too, bro. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you, bro. I probably have 2.5 hours a day, which is a lot, but at the same time, not. Definitely. I mean, shit. You know, that's definitely, you know, like you said, I mean, you know, you can still get shit done, but definitely at the same time, it's like, fuck. Like, I remember, in the morning, low-key, sometimes, I'll be editing like 4 hours early in the morning. When I get up, I'm editing for like 4 hours sometimes. You know, depending on what it is I'm doing. And like I said, bro, I'm dead ass about to scale it again. I'm about to fuck around and hit 4 videos a day. Like I said, I'm locking in on the 2 short form videos. I'm locking in on a 1 long form video a day. I might add another long form. I got another idea for that. I didn't think about editing in the morning yet. Yeah, bro, that's the way I like doing it. I like to go to sleep in the morning. Like, I don't like staying up all night. I've never been that type of guy. I like to sleep through the night, you know what I mean? Get a good sleep and wake up. I'm very productive during the day. Nighttime, if I'm tired, bro, I'm not going to get no work done. And if I do, it's just not going to be great work. I'm not going to be thinking at a high level. So I'd rather go to sleep at a normal, reasonable time, sometimes later than others, of course. But for the most part, I like to go to sleep at night, wake up in the morning, early morning every day, and, you know, get to work. That's what I like to do. I get the most done when I got a good rest and I'm able to get to work. You know, that's the best way to get shit done for me. But, yeah, bro. This shit cool, bro. I'm just ready to keep scaling. Like I said, man, scale my efforts. I scale my results. And, you know, I just want to talk to y'all about those same things. If my mom would let me edit past 10, I could probably upload every day. Man, that's crazy. Maybe if you can start something before 10 and finish, and then maybe, yeah, try to start editing a little bit in the morning whenever you get the chance. You know, shit, maybe if you can even start editing on CapCut. Like, that's one thing a lot of people, my mans was just talking about, he getting into the content game. Like, he was just talking about, like, CapCut. A lot of people use that. If you edit on CapCut on your phone, you know, you could fuck around and you could get more done even when you're not home. You know, just trying to find ways to be more productive. See, that's one thing. Like I said, Scrape, see, look, this is a prime example of like, you know, certain barriers really be there. But man, if you can find ways to just make it happen, man, like you can probably edit on your phone, whatever time, whenever you need. That's something I would have done. Like in my study hall at school, maybe I would have done that instead of doing my work at school. Maybe I'd have edited in that little time I had at study hall before practice, and then after practice maybe I could edit. Cause at that time I wasn't driving, so I'm in the car just sitting there. When I'm on the way home, you know, so I'm just be editing in the car. Maybe throw your headphones in, start editing in the car. Then you get home. Maybe you can export it off your phone if you like really editing on the computer. Export it off your phone, your progress, wherever you at, and then transfer it over to your computer. Finish the edits up on your computer. You know what I'm saying? You could just get more done. Now you just expanded the amount of time that you have to actually edit. And you know, we be having downtime, shit, lunch. I know school, lunch and shit, you know, teachers be tweaking about your phone and all that. I feel you. But yeah, like, you know, after school let out, you know, you at your study hall and everything, or when you waiting on, if you playing football or whatever. I know a lot of the time for me personally, when I was in high school, before my practice, like we would start practice at probably like 4, something like that. We'd get out at like 2:30. We'd start practice at like 4 p.m. My coach was late a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? So start editing then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of shit like that. They on my tip for at school. Yeah, they be tweaking about the phones, bro. I already know. That's something I forgot about. But yeah, bro, like, yeah, you can do shit like that. Like, whatever. You know, when you in the car, like you say, you 14, you going to be 15 in August. So you not driving yet. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you in the car, say when you in the morning on your way to school, you editing, you know, all that. Like, just find those little downtimes and just start editing, making some progress, and then transfer it over to your computer when you're done. CapCut is a great software. I heard a lot of great things about it. I ain't really dived too much into it because, you know, I've been able to edit on my computer and I like doing it that way. But yeah, definitely. IDK, I feel like editing on mobile would be hard because I would have to somehow get 20 minutes of content on there to edit. It's tough. It's tough, but it's possible for sure. IDK phones can even do that. 20 minutes. Yeah, I remember when I used to film. So before I got my camera over there that I film on now, like I had a phone, I would just film off my phone. And yeah, some of my videos I would film for 20 minutes. So yeah, you can definitely get 20 minutes of content on there and edit. You might have to delete some stuff off your phone. Like one of the biggest things too, if you got stuff on your phone that you don't want to delete, one of the cheat codes that I've just done recently, I just transferred all my photos and all my videos, all my files that I don't want to delete onto my computer and just made a folder for that and called it, like, you know, whatever, my camera roll or whatever it is, my photos, whatever it is, called it that, and then deleted everything off my phone so that my phone can have as much storage as possible. And then, you know, now I'm able to still have my stuff. I don't have to delete it, but I'm still able to do what I need to do. Cause yeah, my phone runs slow when I'm low on memory and shit. So, you know, that was mandatory. But yeah, there's definitely ways to do it, man. And like I was saying, like, you know, you might not even have to put all 20 minutes of content on there. You might be able to just go ahead, put like 5 minutes on there and start fucking with it. Do you use Photoshop for your thumbnails? Yeah, I use Photoshop. Bro, I found a very effective thumbnail for me that works very well, that has a great click-through rate. A lot of people very interested in it. Like, I've learned that my click-through rate's been going way up. You know, my views been going up for my thumbnails. And it's very simple for me to do as well. So, and that's what I learned. Simplicity is key, man. Simplicity is key. Something that's simple, but it catches somebody's attention and it raises their curiosity to make them go ahead and click. You know, finding that type of thumbnail for yourself is key. And then literally locking in and making that be your, you know, your style of thumbnails. If you make a thumbnail that's your style, is different from everybody else, but it's your style, and then you just upload a lot of content with that. So now when you upload a lot of content with that thumbnail, this is something I learned. When I made an original thumbnail that's just exclusive to me, and I drop a lot of content, at some point, people are going to see that thumbnail over and over because I'm dropping a lot of content and it's consistent. It's the same style of thumbnail. People see that style of thumbnail, and then every time they see it, they get more and more familiar, so they bound to click on it at some point. Bro, I be using the free Adobe Creative Cloud that my school pays for. Yeah, bro. Shit, you gotta hack that, bro. Use what you gotta use. You feel me? That's a hack right there. You know, that's there for you and it's free. You ain't gotta pay for it. You know, that's lit. They pay for it, so I use my school laptop and then email it to my PC. Yeah, bro. So you gotta do shit like that. That's how it is when you on the come up, man. When you in high school, you ain't got all that money and all that, bro. That's the wave. Using shit that's at your disposal. Like, that's what I talk about with the phone, using your phone to film and everything, bro. That's just at my disposal. Oh yeah, Scrape. I don't know if you be watching Twitch, but yo, I was streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/TimelessRock. And I was playing 2K and all types of shit. Playing 2K, Call of Duty, GTA, all that, bro. So we was over there we was going crazy. I was streaming on there every day. But I ended up it just ended up being the holiday seasons, man. I had so much to do, and with Twitch I got it all set up on my computer, so I had to like actually be home, and that's why I had to add like this TV right here for my streaming on Twitch. You'll follow me on Twitch right now. I appreciate you, bro. You need to stream the new Modern Warfare 2. I was playing the Warzone shit, the Warzone 2.0 on stream. Such a good game. Yeah, that shit was fun. I always been ass at Call of Duty though, bro. Even back when I was a gamer, like I was trash at Call of Duty, so I'm still ass right now. But yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. I've been going crazy over there on Twitch, shit like that. But now I'm just, I'm locked in on this YouTube, man. Like this year, like I said, I got big goals for this YouTube channel right here. Like I said, man, I'm gonna hit 100,000 subscribers on this TR Mentality by March, bro. It's gonna happen, cause I'm locking in, bro. And I got the plan, and I'm following through. I'm consistent, and I'm locked in. You use it for your background gameplay. Yeah, bro. I'm getting locked in this year from basically scratch. Try it and see, bro. What's good, man? What's your journey? Where you getting started from, and what you locked in on? But yeah, bro, that's a beautiful thing, man. You starting from scratch. I remember when Scrape first came in here, man, he was basically starting from the bottom, like, Scrape damn near seen me from the entire bottom, So, and my whole journey has been documented over here. So on this channel, if y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all go there and hit subscribe. Tap in. We got a lot of content, a lot of great content, and even check out some of the lives that I did. I've been going live every day too, so definitely check that out. It's a lot of insight, man. We talk about ownership over here. We talk about independence. I'm a music artist by the name Timeless Rock. You know what I'm saying? So I talk about ownership and independence very heavily, not needing a record label, and just being an entrepreneur, getting to the money. Focus, motivating, inspiring, and, just giving value. Not gonna lie, I'm ready to quit my job and do this full time, or at least do a little small part-time job if I need it. I'm streaming on Twitch and planning to post and edited recordings on here. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. What you doing on Twitch? What kind of game are you doing? Like just chatting? Are you playing video games? What you doing over there on Twitch? Oh yeah, that's another thing, Scrape. We was over there on Twitch doing reactions and everything, bro. Funny ass reactions. But yeah, bro, definitely, yeah, you definitely want to do that. Reactions, yeah, and post them over here on YouTube for sure, bro. Like, that's the wave right now. I want to do that too as well. Just doing more reactions over there and then posting it over here. Like, that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You plan on streaming in the future? Yeah, bro. Streaming seem like it's on the come up. YouTube still getting their shit right with the streaming, but Twitch, that's obviously streaming. That's what it is. Damn, I got hiccups like a motherfucker. That's like my content, yeah, bro. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Not really interested in what's popular. Probably just chatting. Some more chill games. I don't have to try too hard. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what it was for me, bro. Reactions and bullying cringe people. Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You crazy as a motherfucker. But nah, yeah, Yeah, definitely. Like I would say, man, just chatting. You know, if you open to playing video games, for me personally, I was looking at just chatting. It's like very saturated. So like, you know the way Twitch is, like it's like to find new streamers, you got to scroll through that list of a bunch of streams. So like the way I looked at it was just chatting was very saturated. So I was playing NBA 2K23 and shit. So I was streaming that, and I would stream that whenever I stream over there on Twitch. I stream 2K, you know, just a game and just trying to stay consistent with that. It's a smaller community, but it's a big community at the same time. There's big just chatting streamers, so if you only stream that, nobody will watch you. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's hard, you know. And I don't want to say nobody because anything could happen, but it's like, yeah, just chatting. It's more, yeah, it's more wide. It's just like starting a fresh YouTube channel. It's hard. Like you gotta find something that find something you interested in. Like you said, something chill that you ain't gotta go too hard on. Like you were saying, like 2K for me, that was for me 2K. Something simple. I ain't had to go hard on. I could have fun. I could just goof. I ain't give a fuck if I lost or whatever. I ain't care. Just having fun. It depends on your personality and your arrangement. You can do anything you set your mind to. Exactly. Try to see. That's why I said I don't want to say it's impossible with the whole just chatting, because obviously it's not impossible. Like everything is possible. Like if you go in there, yeah, if you be you be yourself and you just go in that joint and you bring value to it, like you giving yourself and you adding something to the what's missing. Which we all is what's missing to whatever. Like nobody else can be us, nobody else is us. So we all bringing something that's not there. So yeah, if you bring that and you being consistent, yeah, you can make it happen for sure. Absolutely. But my angle personally, I'm just talking about my angle personally. Like my angle that I took was, yeah, going to like a video game that had a smaller community but big at the same time. And that's the way I look at 2K. I look at 2K like it got a big community but it's small at the same time. So like it's big enough to get you lit and have people talking about you and build an audience. But it's small enough to where I felt as if I had room to go ahead and prosper, sooner or whatever. I had a better chances of more people coming in, and it's been working pretty well. I've noticed if you stream that marketing, if you stream, if you stream that marketing on TikTok is a good way to find people. Wait, what do you mean? You mean, oh, like, yeah, if you stream and then you stream on TikTok. So like if you streaming off your computer, you streaming 2K, whatever game you doing, just chat. And then you on TikTok, you got your phone set up and you streaming on TikTok as well. Yeah, I heard that was a great way to go ahead and get people into your Twitch. So like I guess TikTok algorithm when it comes to live streaming, not too many people using that feature that much. So you able to get, it's a better chance you actually getting people to come into your live. So I guess it's bringing in some attention and viewers. So now you can go ahead and tell them about your Twitch and get people to switch over to that Twitch, or just people knowing you. Nah, I mean like taking clips from your stream and posting them on TikTok helps you get followers. Damn, that's lit. That's a good ass idea, bro. I'm gonna have to do that because it's easier to get TikTok views. That's a fact. And then yeah, you could probably do the same with YouTube Shorts. And that's why I say every short form piece of content that you post on any platform, bro, post it on every platform. So like whatever you posting on TikTok, post on Facebook Reels, everything you posting on there, post on Instagram Reels, and then everything on YouTube Shorts. And then TikTok, of course. Yeah, like so yeah, post on all those platforms, your short form content, and just every time just stay consistent. Cause you want to touch every audience. That was the reason why I got on Twitch. I was like, yo, it's audiences over there I want to go ahead and touch. So that's why I was like, all right, let me go ahead and hop on Twitch. And that's what I was doing, and just continuing to elevate from there, man. I definitely got to get right back on Twitch. I want to start streaming. Y'all want me to stream on Twitch tomorrow? I'll hop on Twitch tomorrow and stream. I know you said, Scrape, you followed me. Saying you still on your break and everything. So, yeah, I'll stream tomorrow, man. Make sure you pull up, Scrape. I'm going to pull up on Twitch, and I'm going to stream, man. Look, my OCD ass want this to hit an hour and 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and shit like that. I'll try. All right, straight back. Yeah, I'll be live streaming on Twitch like the same time, like around this same time on as I do on YouTube. So yeah, bro, if you can, man, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna hop on the Twitch, and yeah, if you can pull up, yeah, hop in there, bro. I'm gonna be on there. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the motherfucking live, man. I hope y'all got some value from this. And I hope, you know, I clear something up in terms of like using delusion to your benefit to go ahead and grow and accomplish your goals and become a millionaire at 25 like myself. You know, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what we gonna reach, and we gonna hit it. Yeah, good idea, because I ended up, or because I gotta go to work on the vid tonight. All right, bet, yeah. Definitely, bro. I'm gonna be over there. But yeah, man, make sure y'all stay focused on y'all goals. Write down y'all goals and make sure y'all stay focused on accomplishing them and doing everything that y'all need to do in order to accomplish those goals. You know, be delusional about your goals, you know what I'm saying? And the big word, like I said, the key word, the word of the year is scale, bro. So whatever it is you're trying to do, scale your efforts and you're going to scale your results, my nigga. That's what it's all about. But what you were saying, Scrape, you said if I got time, what's going on? I'm going to answer this one question or whatever it is you had real quick before I go ahead and hop off here. For sure, good luck to you. Same to you, Trident, bro. And I hope, you know, it's your first stream, man. Make sure you go ahead and scroll down and hit subscribe. You know, hit like on this stream as well, bro. I'm going to definitely be back on here. I drop content over here every single day that can help you with your journey as well on Twitch. So, you know, if you got some value from the stream that, you know, you've been in here, since you've been in here, man, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe, bro. I appreciate you. Oh, you've been subbed up. I appreciate you. Tried it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep growing. Like I said, the word of the year is scale, Trident. So whatever it is you're trying to do, bro, like you said, you hopping on that Twitch grind. So, you know, scale your efforts, bro. You're going to scale your results, my nigga. I appreciate y'all, bro. Make sure y'all own your own shit at all times. Y'all know the vibes. I'm up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all.